So this is the look that I am doing today. I am using a lot of affordable products, including liquid blush and liquid bronzers that are $5 and $6, and that are literally some of the best that I've ever used. So stay tuned and watch if you want to see how I achieve this look and what products that you can get that are super affordable but are better than the high end. Okay, so we are back for another makeup tutorial. I'm going to be using some different products today. I'm going to be using quite a few things that can be found in the TikTok shop because I've been wanting to try out P. Louise's liquid blushes for a minute. They happen to be having an amazing sale on their liquid blushes. I don't know if they're getting rid of them. I hope not, because they are amazing. But their liquid blushes are as inexpensive as like $5.50. Like they have some for $5.50 and some for $6.50, I think. And they have amazing liquid bronzers as well that are same thing, like $5.50, $6.50, something like that. And then I'd already had a P. Louise eye base, but I got that. I got some different colors of that too. So I'm going to be showing you that. I absolutely love them. So I wanted to make sure that I show them now before that sale ends or they run out or whatever they have going on over there. And then Made by Mitchell as well. I have the, well, I had before somebody stole it, the Curve case, but I didn't rebuy that just because I already have so much like liquid bronzers and blushes with the P. Louise, but I did want to try out, I needed an under eye like brightening powder, and I saw that he had a palette that has 4 different ones, so that was amazing. So I got 3 of the palettes because I wanted to try different colors. And then I also got the Made by Mitchell, one of his blush palettes, because powder blush palette, because I need more powder blush colors since I have like a million liquid blushes. So we'll get into it. This is a face no makeup. Last time I had cluster eyelashes on. I do not this time because they started coming off, and I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to like grow out my natural eyelashes. I used to have beautiful eyelashes and then ruin them with always wearing lash extensions. And same thing like hair wise, you'll see like I used to be a lace girl for years and years and years. I am no longer a lace girl because I want to care for my like natural hair. And for me, it was like the priority was making sure that my lace was melted and not taking care of my natural hair. So just changing everything up and really trying to like take care of myself. Using castor oil in my eyelashes, eyebrows, and even castor oil is one of the things I'm using on my hair. So I'll get into it. First product I'm going to be using, I used the Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer last time. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal, this is the Prime Lab 24-hour pore minimizer. I'm using this because it's already kind of late and I'm not trying to get my makeup to last all day, so I just want to see like how blurring this is. This is what it looks like. I got this on clearance at Ulta, and I want to say it was like $3 or $4, which typically means something's been discontinued. I don't know if that's the case or not. So I will look it up, but if it has, like, eBay is always a really good place to find discontinued makeup items because people will buy like lots of it and sell it on eBay. So I'm just kind of pushing this in. When I'm working with something that's pore minimizing, I try to like press it in as far instead of like rubbing it in. And I do want to add, I already prepped my face. Skincare is super important when you are doing makeup. Please don't try to go in with no dry skin. Please don't try to go in without moisturizing, really prepping your skin. I use serums, I use moisturizer, I use the Milky Toner, used eye cream all before putting this on. I don't care if you're oily skinned or not. If your skin is dry, it is going to just overproduce oil. So, and I'm more like normal skin. I used to be oily when I was younger, but now my skin's kind of calmed down, or it's because I actually know how to take care of it and I moisturize. So this is a pretty mattifying primer. I actually prefer like a more hydrating primer, honestly, unless like I might just put mattifying like in my T's and like on my nose, forehead where I do get shiny, but it's nice. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference with like my pores, with it cutting down on that shine. So I like it and would recommend it to you guys. So I'm done with that, but again, I like to add moisture into my skin before I go in with anything really. So I am going to go in with this CoverGirl. This is a priming mist. I use a lot of like different priming waters. I know there's all different kinds. I've used the high-end ones, like the Smashbox one, things like that. This one's fine. So I'm gonna cover my edges. I just like to bring lots of moisture into my skin because I'm telling you, your makeup, literally night and day difference if you do not moisturize. Your makeup will not be as smooth. It won't be as seamless. When it's going on a moisturized face, it just kind of glides on and blends in nicely. So to dry that down a little faster, I'm going to use this handy dandy pan. I can't believe we're already 6 minutes in and I have just been yapping. I am so sorry. I'm trying this way where since I like posting longer anyway, because I think they're more helpful when you're actually trying to learn, I decided that it makes more sense just to talk to you guys while I film. It's going to be faster than filming it and then trying to do a voiceover after, when I could just talk through what I'm doing. So we will see how this works. Okay, that feels pretty good. So I'm gonna go in with Fenty this time. So I know that I'm all about like, everything has to be affordable. Ross. I found these at Ross for like $5 or $6. I also found, if you were a cream girl, I found the Fenty matchsticks, the like color corrector ones. All of these are like $5 or $6. I see that even Sephora has Fenty 50% off, so I don't know what's going on there. I use the shade Pumpkin. This is the Bright Fix Eye Brightener. I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't used this yet. So I'm gonna grab one of these little baby brushes that I showed you last time. You get like 50 for $10 on Amazon. I love them because I need precision so I don't get anything on my eyes. So I'm gonna be kind of looking off to the side because it's easier for me to look into the mirror. I'm gonna try to do as much as possible, not completely looking to the side. If I do, that's why. I like this. I used the Maybelline Age Eraser one last time, which if you can't find the Fenty one on the sale that I found it on, that one is just fine. I like it to, you know, be opaque enough that it covers without being like straight up like, now I'm orange and it's gonna be weird and hard to try to cover this up. I want it to actually like color correct and not just make me orange. And it's a really pretty like shade, and it's really doing what I need it to do. So I am happy about that. Oh, this looks good. Ooh, I like it. Okay. So again, I said this in my other video, but if you are used to shopping at TJ Maxx for high-end makeup, I recommend you go to Ross instead, or you can do both. I go to both. Because Ross, they lock away their high-end makeup in these like clear boxes that like the staff are the only people who can unlock, each individually boxed up, so you're getting super cheap high-end makeup and nobody's touched it, nobody's used it, none of that stuff. Even like I got this beauty blender, like a real beauty blender, and it's, I don't know if you can see the price, but it was $6 at Ross, so definitely shop in there. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this out, and this is that Real Techniques Kitten Paw brush, which is amazing. And I am going to start with my concealer after. I'm going to go in, because I don't have anything else, with those e.l.f. Camo concealers. I will be getting more concealers. Another tip for finding like higher end makeup, if you want to like build up a higher end collection and you're not trying to pay high end makeup prices. Ipsy used to be BoxyCharm, now it's Ipsy. Amazing. Their sales are amazing. So I mean, the box is cool, but I buy the box so that I have access to the sale, honestly, because you can go and shop all this stuff for super cheap. So I'm gonna buy some product there, so I have some different options. So same as last time, this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo. I'm using the shade Deep Caramel. These retail for $8. Even stuff that retails for, you know, not an expensive price, like these are $8. I don't care. I still like wait until I can find a sale. I'm like super cheap with everything. I'm like, I don't want to pay full price for anything. So, and you can always, if you're an Ulta girl, Ulta always has their coupons, or they have sales. I haven't done drugstore like a CVS or Walgreens in a while, but they usually have really good sales. But a lot of times they mark the stuff up, then put it on sale, so you just have to watch out for that. Even though I think like with e.l.f., I feel like their prices are basically like what they're supposed to be. Like this will actually be $8, so. And then even Amazon, I talk a lot about like buying this stuff on Amazon, and then I feel bad, so I'm like, oh, I paid this much for it, and then I share the price with you guys. Like I've been taking screenshots of everything, so you can see exactly what it is that I got, and then I'm like, oh no, it's more expensive now. So if there's something you want on Amazon, just make sure that you're monitoring the price if it's not what you want to pay, because those prices do fluctuate. And so a lot of the stuff that I'm like, oh, I got these brushes for $5. I really did. And now they're $9 and I feel bad. I'm like, oh, these are $5 brushes. So just know it can go back down to $5. So again, I kind of go angular when I put my concealer down. I like to just balance my face out. I have a kind of chubbier face that doesn't really have super defined features. I like to define everything. I like to snatch my face up. I like just like really defined features since I don't have it. So that's why everything that I'm doing is like super angular. I'm just gonna put this on my forehead. And I want to like kind of talk more about who I am, since all this is pretty new. I'll be kind of talking about what I'm doing makeup wise, but I also want to talk about like who I am. So my name's Kalisha. I'm 37. I have 3 sons. I was in an 18-year relationship, 14 years married. I'm gonna turn this fan on. Sorry, I had to stop because I don't know how loud this is compared to like my voice. I didn't want to be drowned out. Again, got this fan and a kit of all things for eyelash extensions for $10, $9. I love it to just dry down my product. If I'm using liquids, I like to dry them down before I blend them out because you get better coverage and they are less likely to move. So they're like already dried down. And a big thing about makeup is you don't have to use a ton of product if you know like where you're putting it. So that's why. So I'm gonna blend this out now. This is that Elf Camo in Deep Caramel. So again, I was in a 18-year relationship, 14 years married, and my husband was very abusive, narcissistic, affairs all the time, literally lived a double life that I didn't know about until after I finally made it out of the relationship. I tried to get out many times. I was the breadwinner. I was often the only one working. I was in the car business for 12 years, 10 years at corporate Chevy, 2 years at corporate Nissan. The bulk of my time in the car business, I actually managed car dealership like territories. So I was a district manager or a dealer operations manager, same thing, but Chevy calls it one thing and Nissan calls it the other. So I would manage like 15 dealerships at a time. Anything that had to do with selling a car, from, ordering inventory and websites and advertising, and I would review, all their financial statements, and the goal was how do we sell more cars and make more money, and anything that I can do to like help. And really I'm like the middleman from corporate, so dealerships are actually like independently owned, so I was like the corporate person on site. So if you had a question about like a corporate policy or program, I was your person. So I did that for most of my career, probably like 9-10 years of my career. And then I was a assistant field manager. This is Elf Camo as well. This one's in tan sand, so it's lighter. I'll show you both of them. Hopefully you can tell the difference. This is the deep caramel, and then this is the tan sand. So I'm gonna go in with this over top just because I like a super bright under eye, and I like to layer concealers. Because if you just go in bright, it's gonna look crazy. I used to do that, and I, in fact, look crazy. So, I was an assistant field manager for 2 years at Chevy, located in our Dallas regional office. So I covered 9 states. I was in charge of like all the sponsorships and activations. So MLB, NASCAR, fairs, festivals, you name it. I was in charge of like creating the displays and figuring out like how we were going to staff them, and literally like planning the event activations and contracts to like be a sponsor and participate in the events. It was really, really cool. Literally a dream job for me. And I ended up leaving it and going back into the field to manage dealerships when COVID hit, because there were no more events. And that was not all that I did, because I was also like, for the district managers who did the job of managing territories of dealerships, I was kind of like their point person too. So I was an assistant field manager. So if they had like a question about a program or needed something, I helped. I also did training. We launched 3 cars while I was in that job, and I developed all the training curriculum that all the salespeople at all the Chevy dealerships in those 9 states. Followed, I did training tours. I had to like create training tours to train all the salespeople on all the new cars that were coming out so they would know what the features were. So very cool. And then I was also a marketing advertising manager for 2 cars at Chevy. Started with Chevy Bolt, which was Chevy's only electric vehicle at the time. So I know a lot about electric vehicles. I actually love electric vehicles. I know most people don't know much about them outside of like Tesla and are kind of afraid of them. I love them. And I know a lot about them. And yeah, so at Nissan, all I did for those 2 years was manage dealerships as a dealership operations manager. But after I left my husband, like cars, I did very, very well in the car business, but cars aren't my thing. So I wanted to get out and kind of start my own business where I could focus on makeup and fashion and all the things I had learned in the car business, which is really like business management. So I have my own company now. I'm going to use my fan again and try this down. So my business, so again, going on with this Real Techniques kitten paw brush. And same thing, we're just going to blend this out. So my business, I really focus on, sorry, I do not like how that is blended. Ew. Ew. I don't know if you can see how like patchy that is. It looks gross. Okay, sorry. My business is called The Flourish Path, and it's all about women rebuilding themselves and becoming the best version of themselves, leaving my marriage. That's what I focused on, was really becoming the best version of myself. And I wanted to use everything that I had learned business-wise, all my like makeup and fashion knowledge and experience and all that fun stuff, and really like help women level up. So it's literally leveling up holistically, whether it's business-wise, if it's fashion-wise, makeup-wise. I actually do a lot with like car buying. I have all the tips and tricks to buying cars, since most women don't know, and I want you to be informed. I'm going to be adding more, but it's been a lot. I talked about how my ex-husband's stalking me. He has been stalking me for a year. He tried to take my life after I left him. And I had to leave everything I own and go into hiding to stay alive. And that's when I started my business. And like, he literally told me like, I'm gonna come to your job and find you. So it's like, I can't go back to that job anyway. So it was kind of a blessing in disguise that I finally just took that leap to start my business. I left everything, went into hiding. While I was in hiding, we'd already lived in separate houses. He broke into my house and stole everything that I owned, and I had a huge makeup room full of like tens of thousands of dollars worth of makeup, and he stole it all. So I've lived in hiding for a year now, and including in a shelter because I had ran out of money. Because I had some issues with my job paying me what they owed me, and finally got that settled and was able to get a place again and start to rebuild yet again. So that is why I'm here. Crazy story, I know, but yeah, I think it's super important that women who are in abusive relationships know. You know, people always say, just get out. The most dangerous time to leave your abuser is, or the most dangerous time for women is leaving their abuser. When they know that they're losing control, like mine, they will become very dangerous, very violent. but I share my story because I want you to know that you gotta plan and you gotta find a way out, because I would have lost my life if I stayed as well. It's literally by the grace of God that I'm still alive, and because I should not be. So I just want people who are being abused to know, like, even if you have to lose everything, plan a way out, get out. That means going to a different state, starting over, staying in a shelter. Again, I know it's easier said than done. I've lived it, but you gotta get out. Okay, so next I am going to, let's see, I'm gonna put on another concealer. So I'm gonna use this MAC Studio Fix Everywhere. It's an all over face pen, so you could use it for literally like anything, depending on what color you're using. Ooh, this is really light. I forgot how light I got it. I got this at Cosmetics Company outlet, which, if you don't know, they sell very inexpensive MAC, Bobbi Brown, Too Faced, a lot of the high-end brands, Lancome, Clinique. I might have lied about Lancome. Clinique. Oh, no, I think they do. Clinique, Smashbox, a lot of brands. They are like literally at outlet stores, and they even have a sale that I love that's called 6 for $60. You get any 6 makeup products for $60. So you're talking, $50 powders that you got for $10. I stopped at one and they didn't have 6 for $60, so I just shopped the clearance. I always should shop the clearance. And they had these, and I used to love these. I got a super light one, so we're gonna see. But that's the only reason I'm showing you something that is like expensive, because I did not pay full price for this at all. So this shade is NC12, which, if you know MAC colors, it is very light. My foundation color at MAC is like an NC50 for reference. So I'm going to use this super light color. This is my first time using this one, clearly, which is why I even forgot how light it is. So you pump it out so you can see it's like literally white on me. And so it might be too light, but we're going to play with it and see what we can get. So literally, if you see the color here in the tube, it looks white. But again, I'm going super bright under eye. I am going to put this down. I like this because it's like, for me, what I remember, because I haven't used it in a minute, is that it's a good coverage, but it's not matte. It's like kind of satiny. And I feel like I want to go kind of like satiny today. So when I go to my super bright concealer, I go inner corner. I go very like sparingly, because I used to just like slather my super light concealer everywhere, and it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. It looked very harsh. It looked very unnatural. I mean, not that this is like, ooh, this is supernatural looking, but it just was not a good look. It was really harsh. It didn't like blend into my skin or anything. So I'm not gonna do like or I might actually. Usually I would have 2 different colors, and I would go, oh, you know what I might do actually? Oh, sorry. I have this NARS cream concealer that I have not used yet, that I low-key want to use, that I got from Ross. So again, I'm sorry I'm going high and I'm like, everything affordable, but again, oh my gosh, I'm about to sneeze again. What is it, this MAC that has me like sneezing all over the place? I don't know. But I got this NARS concealer for like, I want to say like $5 or $6. Everything I got at Ross was like $5 or $6, and I lost my mind. And I went to several Rosses because I was like, this can't be real. I was like, oh, this is real. I think that's what I'm going to do, like on my higher. Because right here, I just don't want to go like too light. Because that's when things start to get messy. Because again, I want it to be like the lightness really concentrated to the middle of the face. Okay, so almost done with this. I love these little brushes. Honestly, this for me was like a game changer with like just getting the product exactly where I wanted. It helps so much. Oh, so again, I'm gonna let this dry down, but like I said, and I can kind of see on here too, like as I'm applying it, it's not like a, I might actually just use it here. I did all this yipping and okay, I'm gonna use the NARS. I know it's all this yipping and yapping about what I was and wasn't gonna do. So it's what it looks like. It's a cream concealer. It's the Golden Eye Light Reflecting Eye Brightener by NARS. And again, I got this from Ross for like very inexpensive. This is also quite light. Not as light as this MAC though, and it's a cream, which I love cream. Especially if I'm in a rush, I'm gonna use cream because you don't have to let it dry down. It's not moving all over the place like liquid. Cream for me is much easier to work with than liquid. Like even on my nose, when I use liquid on my nose, I always get kind of scared because I'm like, this is so, it just moves so much. That's why I use my fan to dry everything down because I'm not trying to have everything move. So again, you can kind of see the shape here. Here, this has been a lifesaver for me. It's really done a lot to like lift everything up, making sure that I really like hit the corners of the eyes, and I don't have to worry about, I used to do the huge triangle. Like you'll see that when you get here, the center of the face and here, the outside to lift everything up, like I just kind of conceal everything else. And yes, it's brighter than the rest of my face, but you see I don't have like the super light concealer on there because I don't feel like I need it. It feels good. So we're gonna move into P. Louise. So I'm gonna take them all out. I have them in my new little makeup drawer. I just like moved areas where I do my makeup and just put my makeup away today. I was like, I need to like get my life together. Put my makeup away. So since I had never tried it before, I got these three. These are all liquid bronzers plus these four for a total of 7 liquid bronzers. If you want me to do a video like on all of them, like swatching them or whatever, I can, because it was very hard to figure out what colors would work for me. So this one looks really light. It's Hazelnut Heart, and quite honestly, it's probably like pretty close to my skin color, which is actually perfect. Except first I was like, I shouldn't have gotten this. But it's going to be perfect for my nose contour. So I have not used this yet. I've used like one of these before and I fell in love. So now I'm like excited to use all different colors and play. So Hazelnut Heart in P. Louise. And again, I got this for like $5, which was amazing. And it's 0.88 fluid ounces, which is a lot for a liquid bronzer, especially at this price point. It usually comes with like it comes with like a puff at the top. I take it off. It's very easy to take off. I take it off because I need precision. So I just put it back on my hand. Usually I have like a palette, but I'm again rebuilding everything. So since this is liquid, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on now. I'm using this teeny tiny little, it's an eyeliner brush from Amazon. You get 30 of them for like $8 or something. And I like these for working on my nose because I can get very precise with where I place everything, which is what you need for a good nose contour, which again, like I just started using liquid on my nose for highlighting, well, for contouring. For highlighting I've been using liquid, but for contouring only because it's like it just moves and it's so scary. I was only using cream products, but like, girl, you've been doing makeup for 20 years. You gotta like trust yourself at some point. So, and the shape here that I'm doing, I like a super snatch nose, not gonna lie. And I like a cute little tip, and that's why you see me kind of breaking it up and putting this line right here. It gives you this super cute little button nose and kind of like turns your nose up at the tip, and I love it. Oh, see, like I'm making a mess already. Making a mess. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on already? You're gonna see me messing with this nose a lot because nose is the hardest. I do really like this though. The shade, you see, like it's a good, you can see that it's darker, but it's not harsh. And this formula is so good. It's so good because it's like, it gives you coverage, but it's kind of like, not sheer, I don't know. It's not like a full, like opaque, like you can build it up and it looks super natural. So I'm really excited to see because I have not tried this color yet. And I actually just opened the box up for this one today and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so pretty on my nose. I'm looking, sorry, okay. I was looking for, so I talked before about these Real Techniques brushes, except I kept lying and being like, oh, I got 4 Real Techniques brushes for $10. The set is like twice the price on Amazon right now, but it's not 4 brushes that you get, it's 8. It's eye brushes, even though one of them's like a lash comb. But I didn't want to keep lying to y'all because if you watch my other videos, like, yeah, you get 4 brushes, but then you probably say like, girl, didn't you just pull out more than 4 of those brushes? I lied. It's 8 brushes. So $8 for $10 is great, even though it's like 18 or 19 now, it's still great. Okay, so I used Hazelnut Heart for my nose. So I'm gonna keep that out just in case I need to use more. I've used So Cinnamon and I loved it. This is So Cinnamon. I'm gonna use something comparable because I don't want to keep using all the same colors. I got so many that I'm like, ooh. There are a few that kind of look the same. Oh, Naughty Nutmeg looks kind of lit too, but that looks too light for real. All right, I'm going to use, I have used Truffle Trend already. Let's use Cocoa Cakes. So this is Cocoa Cakes, and it's funny because I'm literally just judging it off the packaging. I'm not even opening it up. So, okay, this, because you can see I have not used this yet. This is what it comes like, but again, I'm like trying to go super, especially like my nose. Can you imagine me trying to do my nose with this? No. I could probably like make this work here, but I'm not going to. So literally I just yanked it off and it came off. Boop. And so this is Cocoa Cakes in the P. Louise liquid bronzer. So that's what it looks like. Oh, that looks cute. I'm excited. I really want to, the one that I was saying, I really want to try because I love like a really red bronzer. I love to look like I just came back from a little beach vacation, and a really red bronzer does that for me. This one is Naughty Nutmeg, and I clearly have not used it yet. Yeah, that's how I can tell if I haven't used it yet. But it looks light, so in comparison, if you can look at the packaging and just kind of see like hazelnut heart that I use in my nose looks super light, and then this looks really red, but it looks like lighter. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to use this brush. It's super tiny. It is from Amazon. All my brushes are coming from Amazon. Again, I got 4 of these for really inexpensive. I'm gonna do, where do I want to start? I'm gonna start here, my jawline. Oh, that's kind of dark looking. I will say these, again, I'm not gonna say they're sheer because they're not. They're pigmented, but they're like this, like amazing, like they just look really natural. Like I guess they do like sheer down. They're not like super opaque. So even if it looks really dark, it's really not bad. So as you see, I'm just kind of like going all up on my double chin. I don't really have a double chin as much. I keep saying I do. I don't really have one as much as I used to, because I lost a lot of weight when I left my husband, as I think is common for a lot of abuse victims, because we're not in constant fight or flight. We have regulated nervous systems and lowered cortisol levels. So I got rid of my double chin that, again, kind of doesn't really exist, but habit. I lost like 40 pounds without working out or anything after I left him. So again, that kind of tells you just like how stressful and everything it was. So I'm kind of sharpening that out. This is like really crazy. This is not how this is supposed to look. I don't know what I got going on right here, to tell you the truth. It looks wild, but we'll fix it. I low-key really want to try this other one, this naughty nutmeg. Okay, I'm gonna hit my cheekbone, and what I'm gonna say here is make sure that you are going higher than what you think. Go like on your actual cheekbone, not under, which is what I used to do, and I like makes your face droopy. So you can, like, if you need to suck in, like we used to, like I would go like down here, but instead I'm going like on the cheekbone. So I'm gonna go like here. Cute. Okay. And here. I get a little bit more of this. Ooh. I keep thinking I'm using it, I'm like squeezing out way too much, and then like I need more, but that's okay. I would rather need more than like be wasting a bunch of product. Okay, so here, I'm gonna like make this a little bit more angular, like a little triangle. This one already looks more like a little triangle. Usually this is like not as choppy and crazy looking. I think it's just kind of because it's later and I'm just doing my makeup, so I'm kind of tired that I'm just acting wild with it. Here, so this was like a super game changer for me. So I'm gonna kind of pull this up and hit this up here. And I'm even going to, oh, did I get off my hair? No. I'm even going to bring it here to kind of help shape out that eye. This is big. Usually I would actually use this brush for this step, but I'm just kind of like trying to get it done because I've already been filming for 45 minutes. That is long. I am sorry that this is so long. I'm gonna try to speed this up. Okay, so cocoa cakes again, which means I'm just not gonna use Naughty Nutmeg today. I'm gonna let y'all see that later. I'm super excited about it, I'm not gonna lie. But I want to like not be a product junkie because not everybody is like me and wants to buy all the colors, even though like they're such a good price. Like $30 is what people are paying for one bronzer, and you get like 5 or 6 for that price. Okay, so same. Oh, I like this one way better because it's not as thick, but I kind of want to just like even it up, even though it looked better than this one, because this one looks wild. But you can kind of see how it like, but this like adding this bronzer line here really like, I really like it compared to not having it when I didn't like a year ago, because like I said, I just started putting bronzer there like a year ago. My face always kind of like, it didn't look defined enough for me. Like this area always looked like under eye always looked kind of like too wide or something. I don't know. I really wish I could explain it to you. I can't. But that really just like sharpens it and like really like snatches my face all the way up. And I really appreciate it. So, yeah. So I just go all around my forehead. I even go up into like my hairline, as you can see, because I don't want to have like light, and then dark out of nowhere, because that does not look very natural. I'm gonna go ahead and just connect that there. Okay, so done with those. And I am going to start, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put down blush right now. I kind of want to do a purpley blush, and I thought that I had a purpley blush, but I'm not finding it. We'll try this. Okay, so P. Louise, I've tried their pink blushes and I love them. I already did a video with one. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because I might just like redo it. But purple blush used to be my jam. Grape Jelly and P. Louise. Their pink blushes are phenomenal. They're so good. But I just wanted to try a good purple blush. What do I have to apply a purple blush with? I am going to put, oh, I don't want to do it like that, but I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm just gonna have to apply it with this brush. I wanted something smaller that I could just kind of like swipe it on and not go in straight like blending, but I can't find a brush for that. I need to get something that I can apply. Actually, I'm gonna have to blend out. Oh, how am I gonna do this? No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. I'm gonna blend out my bronzer. I'm gonna blend out my bronzer before I do that. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're like, girl, get your life together. I'm trying really hard. Okay, so I'm gonna blend out, and I'm actually just gonna, for right now, use, this is a Japanese, I think it's a foundation brush somehow, and I'm like, how? Like, who was applying their foundation with this? I don't know. Okay, but you can see how pretty that is. Oh, it's so pretty. And you see what I was talking about, where like, yes, it has coverage, but it's not like super opaque, and it like just kind of blends in and looks really natural. Actually, I'm probably gonna double this up, and that's what I had done before, because I had actually gone in with the darker one kind of at the edges just to make it a little more bold, because it's so like just natural, and it's crazy because it looks scary when you first put it on, and then you blend it out and you're like, hold on, this is really pretty. So again, this one was Cocoa Cakes. P. Louise, get these bronzers, even though like I kind of want to gatekeep them so I can have all of them to myself. But listen, you need to get this, especially while it's $5 or $6. I'm praying that they're not discontinuing these because they are so good. Oh my goodness. I would usually use a different brush to blend this out, but I'm just gonna use this for everything, I think. For all over. So same thing, blending out here. Perfect. And we're gonna blend out this hairline without like disturbing my edges too much, hopefully. And blend out here. Oop. And yeah. Oh, I like it. I like it so. Okay. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. P. Louise, like, y'all really doing it? It's so pretty, but it's natural. But it's like, it's natural, but you still get like what you need to get. Look at this great jelly. They do have some other purple blushes that I wanted to try, but I couldn't tell if they would work on my, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I get too excited when I have good makeup on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to deal with my antics. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, I cannot. Oh, I can. Oh my. Oh. P. Louise, please. Please do not get rid of this stuff. We need it forever. Like, the girls, we deserve to have this product forever because it is so good. Now I can't wait to show y'all the pink blush when I had used, and their pink blushes are, oh my gosh. And I have like their orangey corals. I have all the different colors clearly. So you see like what I have with the bronzers. Like I did the same with the blushes. I'll show you real quick the blushes that I have by P. Louise. Again, I'll make like videos. If you want to see like swatches or anything, let me know. Oh my gosh. I'm like so excited just looking at these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at all these pinks. I have Candy Coat, Fruit Punch, Princess Treatment, and Fuchsia Feels. I used Fuchsia Feels or Princess Treatment before. I have Coral Morals, which I use, been phenomenal. I have Strawberry Sunset, and I have Royal Rose. Oh, so pretty. And I have Chili Chic, Juicy Jam, and Amber Attitude. Which, like, I stopped buying liquid blushes. And why would I need to, right? I stopped buying liquid blushes, liquid bronzers after I scooped these up because I'm like, these are a really good deal. And like, I don't need anything else because I love these and I have so many of them. I'm picking up Fudge Fantasy because I think it's my darkest one that I have. This or Tiramisu Teas. Which one haven't I used? That's what I want to do. I've used Fudge Fantasy because remember I said I'm going to probably deepen up a little bit on the outside. Maybe I haven't used I haven't used Tiramisu Teas, so that's what I'm going to use this time. Because it's like, this is so perfect, but it's like natural, and which is great, except I like a little fold. So I'm gonna add a little. This, oh, this grape jelly though. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. So, oh no, I got a hair in there. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. This makes no sense. Oh, I'm sorry. This is an EcoTools brush. I got them in a set, of two, a duo. I paid $5 on Amazon. I looked, they're up to like $10 now, but it's a really good deal because I really like this brush. Because it's also that like kind of kitten paw shape. So it's really easy when you're doing cream blushes, liquid blush. It's amazing for that. You don't really have to do any work. I'll show you kind of the shape. You can see that slope. It just hugs your cheek and applies your product exactly how you want it, where you want it. And you're just gonna, having the right brushes like is huge because it will do so much of your work for you. So like having the right shapes, densities is going to literally make your life so much easier when it comes to makeup. Oh, I just want to like bathe in this. That sounds intense. Oh, maybe that's too much. I love this. I love this so much. Okay, so that's all done. Let's go ahead and hit this highlighter. And then actually I'm gonna put a little bit of this tiramisu tease down, I think, just to again kind of pulling that off. You saw it, you just literally pull it off. I'm gonna put a little tiramisu tease down. Just a little bit at the outer corners because I want to just kind of like make this a little bit more dramatic just because I'm a super dramatic type of girl. Oh, it's so pretty. I cannot. Oh, this is what tiramisu tease looks like. See the name there so you know I'm not lying to you. And I'm just gonna hit, like I said, I'm not going, you'll see with me, like I like to play with different shades like at the perimeter. I like to like go darker and kind of like ombre back into lighter, like even with under my eyes I go kind of darker out here. I mean, even though it's still light, but I go lightest inside. And I'm doing the same thing with my bronzers. You see kind of on those like outer areas I'm going darker. It is a way to get that like extra depth that I'm looking for in like drama, but it's gonna keep it wearable still. I'm not gonna say like natural because I don't necessarily think I look natural, but I think it is still like kind of like it looks fine daytime. People are like, oh my god, you have so much makeup on, which people used to say to me like, oh my god, you have so much makeup on, because you could tell it was just so like thick and cakey on my face. Okay, I'm going to blend. Actually, I'm also going to, well, I have that. I'll do it after. I'm gonna blend out my concealer now, this super light concealer. So this is that MAC one. I'm just gonna play with it on my hand so I can see what's left. Like, number one, I'm trying to like put that into the brush so it already has product, like that product in it. Oh, it's not really moving around. I might have waited too long to blend this out. Like sometimes that happens with liquids. I'll wait like a little too long and then they're like set, which honestly doesn't really bother me. Ooh, that's white. Ooh, that's white. Ooh, that is white. Look at me. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Especially once I add powders and all that stuff, you're like, oh, I forgot you even had this like Casper concealer on your face. I'm gonna hit here. I am terrified. I told you how scary my nose is to me. And I'm just like, oh, I'm really dealing with it right now. But I need to. So here. I'm gonna hit, oh, not that great job. Oh my god. This is so freaking pretty, Louise. Oh my gosh. I want to make sure that like y'all get the respect that you deserve. Like you very much deserve all the respect for these liquid blushes and liquid bronzers. Like these are amazing. They're everything you could ever want, and there's so much product. Oh. And even if they weren't like the $5 or whatever, they're still very affordable. Now that like I have them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have gotten them back in the day. Even though again, I was like a complete makeup hoarder, so I already had like 5 lifetimes worth of makeup in my collection. Okay, I'm gonna hit that nose real quick because I like to set under my eyes right after. Why am I whispering? I don't know. I like to set my eyes right after I blend out my under eye concealer, so I'm going to hit my nose. So I'm using the Real Techniques shading brush, which is this one, a little bit fluffier, and then the Real Techniques smudging brush, which is this one, which is a little denser, tighter packed. So I'm going to use the smudger brush, I think, to kind of blend these edges of this white concealer. This is super white. Oh no. This might have been too much for my nose. Oh, this isn't bad actually. I think before I would try to use the shading brush instead of the smudging brush, and like it moved too much. But I like this. And what you'll notice with me blending, what I try to do anyway, is I blend those edges first because that's really what you want to like blend. And then I'll like leave the middle last, and because you kind of want the product to like build up as you go into the middle, if that makes sense. The edges are really what need to be seamless to like blend into the next product. And the middle can have more product, but it's those edges where you're wanting to blend different products together. You're wanting to blend, you know, your contour into your highlight, or your bronzer into your highlight, or your bronzer into your blush, or your blush into your concealer. So it's like when you have those edges kind of really like blended out, that's to me the most important thing, because it's going to make that transition look much more seamless between products. And then you can kind of keep the middle that's not touching another product, that can kind of keep the like bulk of the product, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to be blended out as much. Oh, I kind of like this. Oh, don't tell me I'm out here perfecting my nose contour. So I use the shading brush on my contour because I feel like I keep whispering because the contour can like be a little, it can go further because it's this concealer line down the middle that is what draws your eye to your nose. That's what your eyes focus on. So this has to be like perfect, right? But then the bronzer, I'm gonna pick up a little bit that's left on my hand of this darker tiramisu tease. But the bronzer is just kind of what your eye's not looking at, I guess, if that makes sense. So when you're contouring, highlighting, where you put lighter is where your eyes are looking to. Just kind of keep that in mind. That's what like draws your eyes in. And so when I'm highlighting, I'm like bringing things forward. So that's why the middle of my nose is like coming forward. So that's why I want your eyes to see is like this little slim line down my nose, because that's gonna make my nose look skinnier to you. Your eyes. Okay, so we are going to, I'm gonna load up my brush. Where is a loose powder? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier. I know that I talk about affordable powders. I got this from Ross for like $5 or $6. It's like a $35 powder. This is a secret brightening powder for under eyes in shade 2. So again, Ross, on the Laura Mercier site, they're actually discontinuing this one and coming out with another one. So it's half off, so it's like $17.50, which it's a tiny little powder though, so I don't know if I pay that much. I like a tinted powder under my eyes because I like a orangey, dark yellowy, peachy powder under my eyes because I go in with really light powder foundation, so I like to start with something that's not as like harsh. So I'm just loading that up, and I load it up onto a powder puff. Powder puff's super cheap on Amazon. You can even get these on like Temu and stuff. I get like 24 for like $5 on Amazon, which is good enough, but you can get them for even cheaper on Temu. So I just kind of work that powder into the puff, and then I'm actually going to put it on the back of my hand because you want to make sure everything's like even. Actually, I'm just going to blend it into the top. So I'm like kind of smushing it in because I want to make sure it's like even and you don't have all this. If you have like a bunch of splotches, it's going to be splotchy on your face. So that looks more even. You can see it's just kind of one even shade. Okay, so I have that all set up. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this guy out here. And get all the way to super fine to blend. As I did everything else. So I can tell you right now, okay, I like that. I'm gonna see if I can like pick up more off my hand. Okay, I like that, but what I am gonna do is add a touch more. And now I'm not picking up more product because the brush already has product in it, but more of that blush because I want a straight line. Remember I told you I like everything real angular, and when I start to blend out over, it like dips down, and you'll see like these little dips in that line of blush, and I just want like a straight line of blush. And then blend this guy a little bit more. It's a little less blushy. I like that, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit more blush here too. I actually might put a little more blush on my brush. I like to kind of like brown that out. Okay, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. That is so pretty. I'm sure you're like, girl, okay, we know it's pretty. And then I'm gonna take this shading brush here for my nose contour just because I want real high up there. And I'm gonna kind of bring up back some of that contour shade because I just went really high. And I'm going to use this, even though this is not my under eye right now, but I'm seeing it, I'm fixing it. To kind of bring that shape back. Okay. And I'm going to hit this just to kind of, I'm literally just going to use like the little baby like hairs at the edge just to kind of make that a little more seamless. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, now take our powder puff and set. Oh my gosh, I am kind of mad that I put my makeup on so late and I don't have a life, so I have nowhere to go because I'm like, I look so cute and like already, like by now you can see like, is your makeup gonna be cute or not? And I'm like, oh, this is really about to be cute though, and I have nowhere to go. I'm about to be super cute in the gym, and I only work out by myself. Nobody's ever in the gym when I go in, which I love, and because men are gross, which is a whole other thing. I am not looking for men right now. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So of course we had already kind of blended this guy out. So I'm gonna fix that up. I'm gonna boom, boom, boom. I don't really like how that's looking. Oh, I need to set my puff because I'd already used up all the powder on that. Did I tell y'all what other powder I really like is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose. Such a good powder. I need to get that one actually. I think I'm gonna get that one. I was thinking about getting powders from Ipsy. I have to see. I ordered some powder foundations I'm excited about, but I actually ordered them from One Size having a really good sale on them. They're like 50% off. So, okay. Let's hit this. So again, you see how I was talking about, like, I blend out the edges first. Like, I didn't start here, I started here to make things more seamless because I'm blending that into the other color, so you really need that to like blend. And then what's like in the middle here, it doesn't really matter because I'm not like trying to blend it into anything, so that blend, like, it can kind of stay doing what it's doing. Just sit there and look cute, please. Yeah, I know my makeup looks super cute, and I'm like kind of annoyed. I do need to film some videos tonight, so I have lots of things to talk about, so I guess like that's cool. I'm gonna look cute in all my videos. And this blush brush that probably has like no blush on it. Okay, it's coming through. Again, get this P. Louise liquid blush and liquid bronzer. That's gonna be the last time I tell you. Get it. Okay, you need it. Even if you're like, oh, I don't know, I need it. Yes, you do need it. Okay, you do. I had actually bought another brand. They were really good. I bought their liquid blush at Ulta, but it was 40% off, and it was still like twice the price of the P. Louise, and like this big compared to almost the size of a foundation from P. Louise. All right, we're gonna hit our powder right now. But yeah, so the Maybelline Fit Me Loose is so good. It is gonna make you look really flawless and poreless, and that is, to me, probably the best drugstore loose powder. I'm not gonna lie, like, I kind of got out of drugstore makeup a few years ago for the most part, just because I was so good at finding high-end makeup on clearance, or you know, cosmetics company store, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Like I said, Ross is now my go-to. Or like Christmas set time is or right after Christmas, like when people are trying to get rid of all the holiday gift sets, I stock up. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. Look at my under eyes. So cute. Alright, I'm gonna have a little bit more powder. I'm gonna use this on my nose. Even though I usually would use the Laura Mercier translucent. Actually, I think I'm gonna switch to that. I just had that on my thing, on my puff already. Yeah, I don't like this. Is only 4 grams. I don't know if I already have one. I think I only have one of those. Ugh. Versus this Laura Mercier is 20 grams. So it's literally 5 times the size of that one. So yeah, I'm not gonna use this for the rest of my face. This is Laura Mercier translucent. It says it's the ultra blur one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know the difference. I got this as part of a Christmas set. It was at Sephora, like 30 or 40% off. So I got a pretty good deal on it. That's the only reason I bought it. They're still like $30 on Sephora right now, and I think you can even get on the Laura Mercier site. So I'm just gonna, everywhere else that I highlighted, I'm gonna come in here with this same kind of process using the powder puff. I used to use brushes. Oh, now I'm talking about my smile lines. I don't put product in my smile lines anymore. I try not to. The only thing I'll put on is like a loose powder like this. I might put like a little powder foundation, but I have really bad smile lines no matter what I do when I use like foundation or concealer in them. So now I just don't put product in it. I just put like a loose setting powder type deal, and that's it. Keep it moving, and I don't have to worry about creasing or anything. I know there's tricks out there, like you can use the eyeshadow bases, and I've done that. Even then, like, I just had a lot of problems with creasing. It was not the best thing for me. Okay, so actually, before I finish setting all that, I am going to blend out this darker bronzer that I used, which was Terra Motis in the P. Louise by P. Louise products. You are phenomenal. I love you all. Thank you. We love you. You can see how much I love good makeup. I'm gonna blend out that. Oop. Girl, I hope I did not kill my hair getting all this up in here, but whatever. And then I'm gonna put on, oh, I used Juvia's Place last time. I'm gonna use it again. I have not been into liquid foundations unless I'm like special event mode, because I don't need that much coverage. I just need something to like even out my skin, and I like something that adds a little bit of glow because you're gonna say it's a lot of powder. And so I've been using tinted moisturizers, and the one that I have on me right now, yeah, I only have 2. The one that I love, it's all liquidy right now, but is this Too Faced Healthy Glow, and it has SPF 30 in it. It's a moisturizing skin tint. I love this one. I got this at Cosmetics Company outlet. It was in the clearance bin, so it was 60% off. I get all my Too Faced from Cosmetics Company outlet. If I'm being honest with you, even the Too Faced, oh god, what, Born This Way concealer, one of the best concealers ever. I literally had like 40 of them because I'm a psychopath. I'm sure I had more than 40 of them, honestly, in my collection. Because I found them, I kept finding them 75% off, so they were like $7 at Cosmetics Company outlet. And then I would buy, you can only buy like a certain amount, so they know you're not like reselling them. And you can buy like 5 of one product at a time, of like one shade. So I would just like keep going and buying 5 at a time, so I have a ton of them. It's phenomenal. But now I have none. I have to wait until 6 for $60. So I'm gonna go back in with this has the e.l.f. concealer that I'd used before on it, because I don't want to go like super. Is that? Yes. This has the e.l.f. concealer. This is what I used to lay it down. This just helps like define a little bit better that cheekbone, and I'd like to go in here as well. It like just sharpens up. I don't know if you can see, like if I suck in my face, this is like right under where it sucks in up. And so it's like a reverse contour. So it's a way just to kind of make your contour stand out and be that much more bold. And again, I'm just gonna put it here. Okay. Oh my gosh, my makeup is so cute. I know, it's not very vain. This is Juvia's Place. I keep calling it like Complexion Radiance or something. It's basically like the I want to say Charlotte Tilbury started it. e.l.f. has one that I really like. They'll come and work the same for me. I only am using the Juvia's Place one because when I got here and I went makeup shopping, like out in public, Juvia's Place was 40% off. So I got a bunch of Juvia's Place products. I have this in the shade 4, by the way. So you can use it under, because it's like a radiance booster. So you can use it under foundation. You can use it as a lightweight, like a very light coverage foundation. That's what I'm using it as. But e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid does the same thing. And I mean, prices for all drugstores going way up, because when I was in high school, which was 20 years ago now, which is wild, I literally graduated from high school in 2006. I could get makeup for like $5. I just wouldn't eat lunch, and I would use my lunch money for makeup, and I could get drugstore makeup all day long, like $5. And now I saw e.l.f. has a $18 skin tint. I'm like, who? $20 for e.l.f.? Oh, did I go too high with that? I'm gonna try to even that out a little bit. I think I went a little high. Okay, so yeah, so that's lighter. I know you're probably like, girl, that's too light. I know it's too light, but this is underpainting, so we're literally putting everything down, and then we're putting our foundation, which again, this is not like real full coverage foundation. And even here, I'm using sparingly. So remember how I said, like, yes, I wear a lot of makeup, but underpainting is one of those things that helps me to not use a lot of makeup, because I'm not putting a layer of foundation on and then coming in with a bunch of product. I'm literally only using a little bit of foundation to blend things out. Like, I'm literally just using my foundation to blend out my concealer from my, like my highlight concealer from my contour bronzer here, and then to blend my bronzer into my cheekbones and my under my jawline bronzer. Okay, so we're good with that. I'm gonna use Real Techniques. This is the Expert Face Brush, 200, to blend out this. I like it because it's nice and dense. Again, I don't need this moving all over the place. I put it where I want it, and I'm blending it over top of that. I'm gonna blend out here because I don't want it to be such like a harsh. Yeah, I like that. put the product where I want it, so I'm not trying to like move it, and that's why I like a more dense brush, because it's not going to move product all over my face, which defeats the purpose of being so precise. I'm even gonna use whatever's on my brush to kind of blend. Remember, I was like, that looks really light. I'm gonna kind of blend that so it's not as wild. Boom. And then here we're gonna blend. And here's the thing, like my skin already looks good. Like I used to be one of those people. I mean, you do have to trust the process, because even though like I can eyeball when it looks crazy to like maybe somebody who's not as like familiar with makeup or with my technique, I can eyeball and like I know this is going to be super cute, and you might still be like, no, I don't know. When I get to this step, it's like kind of want an eyeball. I feel like at this point, like that's already pretty cute, and we still have a long ways to go. Which I'm sorry, it's an hour and a half already. Oh my gosh, I am talking way too much. Hopefully you like longer YouTube videos. I learned how to do my makeup with YouTube back in the day. Like I was already into makeup and experimenting, but I really like refined my technique from YouTube and experimenting. Like don't think that you're gonna watch a video and do it perfectly the first time, because you're not. I still can't. Like you gotta practice. Oh, I already put powder there, I think. Oh, too bad. Well, yeah, that forehead of mine is looking wild. I'm gonna put extra powder here too. Even though you're gonna see, like, I use a lot of powder. A lot. So I really don't need to worry about it. Okay, so loose powder on my highlighted area is done. My powder puff, and I look crazy. So that's Laura Mercier Translucent. I'm gonna go in with the skin tone. Sorry, loose powder now. This is L'Oreal Blurfection. This is the translucent medium deep, or just translucent deep. I don't know why they call it medium deep on here, because I don't think there's another one that's dark. It's just translucent, light or dark, but whatever. I'm gonna set everywhere that's darker with this powder because it's darker. I like this powder because it really is blurring. I'm gonna use, this is the powder puff that came in the Laura Mercier gift set that I was talking about. I just like this because it's bigger and it's round. It is dirty. I need to clean it. This powder puff is like $18 or something on its own, which I never quite understand the difference between these like really expensive ones. And I can get powder puffs for like 10 cents on Amazon. I need to see if I can, well, I know I can find, because you can find everything. I need to buy bigger ones of these. I just have been using this one, sorry, because I have it. Came in that little gift set with my Laura Mercier powder, but I like to have backups because washing these and cleaning means that they have to sit overnight. And I'm not great at washing my brushes. That's why I like having these Amazon sets where I can get like 50, because I can have like 10 open and then finally be like, okay, it's time to wash all these. Even though I will say like Cinema Secrets or Cinema Secrets is kind of pricey, but I found an EcoTools one that works the exact same and I'm obsessing. So it is a like makeup cleaner that you can use that dries instantly. I got this huge bottle for like $10. Whereas a bottle like half this size of Cinema Secrets would be like 20 or 30 or maybe even more. So it's a really good deal. I got it on Amazon. So again, the price could very well be different right now. But what I paid was like $10 and I like screamed when I found it. And it works just as well as Cinema Secrets because I've used Cinema Secrets. I used to have it. I got it on clearance. And next I'm gonna use these brushes. I'm trying to see which one I want to use. This one. So I got these brushes from Amazon. They are nose contour brushes. They're great for blending out that nose contour. At first, so I got four. I think they're like $1 a piece, so like $4 for these four. It's two whites, two the darker ones. I thought they were the same, and I think that the darker one was fluffier than this one, so I'm gonna use the white one because it's a little less fluffy. And as I've already said multiple times, I freak out when I do my nose because it's so easy to mess up. That almost made me sneeze. That powder all up in my nose. So I really like this hazelnut heart. I'm about to shout P. Louise out again because this hazelnut heart was really the right color. Because the thing with nose contour, I don't really know why. You can look very, very, very harsh. If I use the same color bronzer as I do for the rest of my face, it's going to be way darker on my nose. And that's why I use two different ones. And that hazelnut heart, I was kind of scared when I looked at the container. I was like, this is way too light. Like, this is perfect for my nose, and I want to buy more, but that's me being crazy and a hoarder. Okay, so this is all of my makeup set with loose powders. Now we're gonna go in with powder foundations to set everything down even more. I am going to go in with sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. I have one MAC powder foundation that I am freaking obsessed with. I forgot. I mean, it's OG MAC Studio Fix. And I guess I forgot how good it is. And it works perfectly because I don't know if you can tell. This, you can't, it looks very yellow, but it's NW33. And if you know MAC coloring system, you know that means it's like a red undertone, which is perfect because I have like a kind of, my blush is purple, but it's kind of that like pinky purple. So I'm going to use this under my eyes. I'm very excited because I got the one size powder foundations. I think I already told you. And I'm super excited to see that. I can't wait for another 6 for $60 at Cosmetics Company because I need to stock up on a bunch of these. I forgot. It's so good. It's so good. So what I do is I like to set down everything with loose powder just to like set it, and then to really get like a flawless look, I go in with powder foundation, and I do the same step that I do with liquid concealer. Is I go with kind of a shade that's lighter than me, clearly, because I'm an NC50. This is an NW33 in MAC. That's lighter than me under my eyes, and then I'm going to go with the super light one in the center, but I do this kind of all over, and hopefully you can tell that just really perfected everything. And I'm going to use this on my forehead. And I'm going to use this on my upper lip. And I'm going to use this on my chin. Oh, this is so pretty. I want to go somewhere now. I wish I had like a life. Even though like every time I get ready and then I go out, I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I don't really like being out. I just like getting ready. I'm gonna use Juvia's Place Powder Foundation. This is in shade Kaduna, which is kind of dark for me. I'm like very flexible when it comes to complexion product shades because I use so many different colors. Like I can take a little bit too light, a little bit too dark, and make it work. And so I'm using that big Laura Mercier powder puff again, and I'm just placing this because again it's my skin color shade. So I'm placing this everywhere that I need skin color at. And here, here. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I have to stop. Like, okay, girl, it's pretty. We know. We know, okay? All right. So that and that's. And then we're gonna hit another Juvia's Place. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I haven't used this one yet. On here, I'm gonna use Maybelline Superstay. I got this for real cheap on Amazon for like $4 or something. This is Maybelline Superstay. What shade is this? Where does it say this shade? 310. I don't know what shade that is. I'll have to look it up. This is shade 310, so you can see it's quite light. Actually, let me see if this is light enough. I might have to go in with Juvia's Place. That might not be light enough. Let me compare it to Juvia's Place. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Juvia's Place because that's just not light enough for me. Sorry, girl. I'm gonna take that powder puff again, that same one I was using for my MAC foundation powder, and I'm gonna hit here. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, MAC Studio Fix foundation powder, like, is still one of the best foundation powders. I love foundation powders, you can tell. Like, I feel like people don't really like talk about foundation powders. It's like super slept on, unfortunately. Did I tell y'all the color of this is Cairo? I think I did. But for me, like, and even if I'm doing, I don't do often a no makeup look, because if I'm putting on my makeup, like, I want it to be makeup. But when I'm trying to do like a faster look, I don't use liquid at all. Tinted moisturizer or foundation. I just use powder foundation. So I can skip that step. Oh my gosh, this video is going to be so long. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so forehead, and then I'm going to hit down the nose. And like, I don't know why it took me so long on my liquid portion. I'm still trying to figure out how I spent this much time. I think it's because I'm just like talking so much. I need to like focus. Okay, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I'm gonna use Juvia's Place and L'Oreal Infallible. I use the L'Oreal Infallible on my nose. It's a little lighter than the Juvia's Place. This is their soft matte bronzer in the shade 500 Dark. I think they might have discontinued this because it got, it went on clearance like everywhere, but that was like a year ago. I think I found it on it. Oh no, look what I just did. Look what I just did. This is why I stop yapping and just focus. Oh no, oh no. I can fix it, don't worry. But you see how easy it is to mess up a nose. I'm just gonna try to like blend that all out. I'm gonna have to bring back in that Cairo to fix all this, but it's okay. I'm trying to like make this look natural and not like a harsh line. That's why I'm kind of like blending so like hardcore. And I actually really like these brushes for nose contour. They're actually made for nose contour. When I looked them up again, because at first I thought they were like some kind of weird eyeshadow brush, I saw that they're for nose contour. And I'm like, that makes sense because they are phenomenal for nose contour. I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Superstay right now, I think, because I think it's a little more opaque. So it's going to just cover that up a little bit, I hope. Oh, yeah. That worked. That worked. So I just covered that up, and now I'm going to reblend and be more careful this time. I'm gonna go in on the sides of my nose and just cut that a little bit. Since I blended it out more, I like went too far down. Okay, I like that. Alright, I'm gonna go in. I just said I was using the other one, but I'm just using this Juvia's Place just because I don't feel like grabbing my other one. Just kind of darken up right here. Because I blended that out a little too much. I want to add a little more product. Perfect. Ooh, I like it. Okay. So about that, it's a Maybelline Superstay. I got this on Amazon for super cheap, like $4 or $5, 3 gems. I like that. Now I'm gonna use bronzer all over my face. I'm gonna actually go in with, not all over my face. I literally got this from, what is that store, like Pop Shelf or something like that? I got this for $1 and I like it because it's in gold, but it's like fluffy. And last time I had used a more dense, which is fine. And I'm gonna use this for like probably around my hairline where I want it a little more controlled. This is from EcoTools. This is the second brush in that set that I was talking about. But I got this from Pop Shelf. I don't know if it even has a brand. It does not. I just needed like a fluffy under brush. So I'm just gonna, because you want your powders. Oh, this might be a little too fluffy and like not showing up enough for me. You don't want things to look harsh. You want it to look just kind of like blown out and natural. Oh, that looks fine, I think. Yeah. And then, oh, I get to use, oh my gosh, you know what? I went all out of order, I think. How do I usually do this? I'm sorry. I went like 7 months without doing my makeups, and now I'm just like trying to figure out like how I had been doing it, because I had just changed up my routine. I'm gonna use this one, get a little bit more here and here and here, and I'm actually gonna use this one that's a little less fluffy, or a little more fluffy here, some more area. I'm fine using that there and here. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna put on powder blush. I might have to put it on again. That's fine though, because I'm playing around with it. Let me see, do I have a, ooh! Okay, this is the Made by Mitchell blush palette, and it's Labanola blush. I think he has a few different blush books. It has 12 different colors in it. Here are the colors. I got this on a really good sale. I'm gonna use Real Techniques 449, which is their tapered cheek blush brush. And I'm gonna do this Night and right here. That's like purple. I'm gonna use these two, this one and this one. I'm going with this one first. So I didn't pick. Oh, that's pretty. Why does my voice get like that? I don't know. I don't know why it does. You know what, girl? I'm so happy actually that I've done it the way that I have, because I have these new makeup Made by Mitchell eye brightener powders that I was supposed to be using right now. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go in with my light powder foundation again. No, I'm not. Because I was supposed to be using my new powder and I almost forgot. Thank goodness I used this blush brush, or this blush book. Okay, so love all of that. Love that. Love it. Love it. I might just hit, no, I don't need to hit more bronzer. I like this. I got, so I have to like keep reaching all the way over like a crazy person. I think there might be 4. I got 3. I got Daylight, Sunlight, and Starlight. They're eye lights Made by Mitchell, so they each have 4 different under eye lighting shades. This is the darkest one, clearly, which when I'm trying to be a little more natural, I'm going to use, but I'm not. So I'm going to use, look, I'm thinking, these are light. These are really light. I'm going to try the Daylight palette. I'm going to go real light here. I think I'm gonna use Aurora first to kind of fill my way around, and then if I can go in with more and it doesn't look crazy, I'm gonna go in with more. I did see somebody say like these are not like setting powders, and that's perfect because that's not what I wanted. I just wanted something. Oh, this is Aurora, and it is oh my. Okay, Made by Mitchell. What? Okay, this is literally what I need. And the fact that you get 4 different colors in one, I am like, you don't know, like, oh my god. For an under eye, a bright under eye girl, like finding powders that are bright enough, I usually just have to do powder foundation, and those get expensive and you only get 1, right? And for me to be able to get 4 colors and less than the price that I pay for a powder foundation, and they have good coverage and they're smooth and pretty. Okay, all right, you did something with this. You did. Even though I'm like, girl, why did you get? Is the other one lighter than this? Like, I don't need to go any lighter, but I like it. I'm gonna do this on my nose too. Listen, this is in the rotation. I just got these from TikTok shop. They were on a really good sale too. I want to say like I paid like $12 or something crazy for these, maybe like 10, 12, which 4 powders. And again, I would usually use a powder foundation to do this job. And to get a good powder foundation, I'm usually paying at least like $10, $12. e.l.f. Camo powder foundation is what I used to use, which is really good. I just haven't been able to find it on sale And I refuse to pay full price just because that's me, because I'm weird. Even though $12 is a great price, I'm like, nope, not doing it. This is so pretty though, and I'm like, what is going on? I really like this. Okay, so I used Aurora. I'm gonna go in because I am a crazy person. So how do I fix this? This is Aurora, what I used all over already. And then I'm gonna go in with this one more just because I'm like, I'm only gonna go like right here. Like, ooh. Ooh. Can you see the difference? Oh my god, Made by Mitchell, thank you. Between P. Louise and Made by Mitchell, like, y'all are really like doing something for us and we appreciate it. We really thank you for your service to the makeup community. I am going to go in with my darkest one, which is the Sunlight palette, because I do want to lighten up a little bit. I don't need to. I'm just being crazy, okay? I'm being crazy right now. I kind of want to see what this ray is looking like, but I'm scared it's going to be... This one seems super dark, and I'm like, girl, it's not dark. Okay, actually, I'm going to use Blaze. I'm going to use Blaze. Because that other one just seems like really dark, and I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to like darken what I already have going. Oh. 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 Please calm down. Please calm down, Kalisha. You're doing the most. I know. This is gorge. I'm obsessed. Yes. We're done. Like, yes. Yes. You asked if I like them. Yes. I'm going to go with a little bit more Curious Place. I'm going with this darker one down here just because, I don't know, I feel like I just want to deepen up this a little bit. I am going to hit this just a little bit. And then just because I'm like going kind of product crazy, I want to show a lot of products. You don't need to do this. This is Bobbi Brown's Vitamin Enriched Pressed Powder in Peach. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Again, this is a super expensive powder. It's like $40 or $50. I got it at Cosmetics Company outlet on clearance. Again, you could get this during 6 for $60 and pay $10 when I do 6 for $60 on any makeup products in the store. I got it on clearance, so I paid like $15 for it or something. I'm like, that's not bad for like a $40 powder. I'll live. But I like it. It's not like super opaque because it's a pressed powder, not a powder foundation, which I actually like. I'm actually going to use this to kind of blend out here too because I feel like that's a little like stark. Okay. Yay, I love it. Now we're going to hit setting spray. I'm going to tie my edges down, even though I'm saying usually I would use Morphe, that's Old Faithful, so I hope that I don't mess anything up here. I'm going to use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I got this on sale at Ross for super cheap, like $2 or $3 or something. So I was like, I just gotta try it. I don't know, it looks like it needed to be shaken. I can't tell if it really did. I'm gonna see what that spray is hitting on because I'm not trying to... Okay, that looks light. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, I want something that's gonna act like Morphe. It's gonna give me a melted look because this is powdery. That smells good. And the spray is good. Okay, this is what it looks like. I like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I like it. I'm happy that I got that. I don't know if it's being discontinued or what. Sorry, I'm like talking off camera. I don't know if it's being discontinued or what, but since it was on clearance at the Ross, but it's good. So if you don't want to spend that, and Morphe's like $18 for the normal size. Okay, so after I do my moisturizing setting spray, which would be your Morphe, which would be this ColourPop that I used, which would be MAC Fix Plus. I go in, I don't like a wet face. I always set with powder. I like a face that's gonna last all day. I don't touch up my face, nothing. I go in with baked powders, like a more luminous, radiant powder. So these are gonna be the ones that I use today. I was really angry because I tried to use the e.l.f. Halo pressed powder under my eye, like the lighter one, and it has too big of like particles, so it looked weird under my eye, and it wasn't smoothing. It just did not look good. You could see all like the particles, and it really made my pores look horrible. But for this, for all over, I'm good with it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use a brush. I'm going to use a powder puff, actually. I'm going to use the same dirty Laura Mercier. The color that I have in this one is Deep Warm. I found this color on sale at Amazon. I don't know if it's still, because it was like the only color that was on sale. I was like, oh, that works out perfectly for me. Yeah, it's a good color. And I like it because I want something that's like more radiant. I put so much like heavy powder on my face right now, so I want like something that's gonna bring like some luminosity and light back to my face. And then this is, we're gonna do Sephora. This is the iconic Sephora Micro Smooth Powder Natural Radiant. The color that I have is 35. I love these. They had just reformulated these because I had gotten a ton of these in all the different colors because they were marked down to like $7. They're usually like 21 or something. And then they all got stolen. So I was really mad at that. After the e.l.f. didn't work, I had to like just suck it up and go buy this full price. I ended up with like a coupon I think I had at the time, so I saved like a whole $2. I think they retail for like 21, so it's not that bad. And the e.l.f. Halo Glow is like 15, so it's like you are literally like splitting pennies at this point for a powder that makes you look ugly under your eyes versus one that's like beautiful under your eyes. So stop. So yeah, this one's a good one. Again, I used to, when I found them on sale, I had them in all the colors. So I used this one and a lighter one, and then for under my eyes, and then I used the skin tone one, and then I actually used a darker one as like a luminous bronzer. I'm gonna use the NYX Butter Melts for that now, but okay, so that is that Micro Smooth powder, and then the last powder I'm going to use is my lighter powder. Is going to be Kosas Cloud Set, and this is in the shade Candy, which is like their pink one. I don't know if you could tell. I use that as my like super light powder, which this one's even more expensive than the Sephora, so it's like I wanted to try it out because it's pink. I have the yellow one as well, and OMG, on Ipsy right now they have the yellow one and the peach one. I've tried the peach one. I don't have it right now. They have them for $14. I'm buying the peach one because I already have the yellow one, but I used to have the peach one. I like it. I would use the peach one for out here or for like all under because it's a darker, and the yellow and the pink are lighter ones. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my, oh, I look so pretty. What am I gonna do today? Nothing. Yeah, it's already nighttime. I'm literally gonna cook dinner. Oh, I have to record other videos and go to the gym, but probably gonna show y'all what this looks like after the gym because I'm gonna look the same. This is amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this with, I don't want to use, usually I'd use like an ultra matte something like this. Juvia's Place, L'Oreal Infallible. But again, I'm not trying to get this to stay for 12 hours because I'm not going to be up that long. So I'm just going to use, I actually got Benefit, the Professional Super Setter, and my Ipsy / BoxyCharm a couple months ago, or a month ago. So I'm going to use that as my final setting spray. This one locks on your makeup. It instantly blurs pores. But it's not like those setting sprays or finishing sprays are like one size where it's like you are locked one. This doesn't feel as like harsh. Okay, so I just tried it down with my fan again. I feel horrible because I slept on that spray. Like, I had that spray. I never really reached for it before, but now I'm like, why didn't I? Because that was really good. Like, it really actually does make me look poreless. And I like that it's not too matte like the other ones. The other ones are super matte. All right, I'm gonna come off my last. I know you're like, oh, how many finishing powders? This is my last round. Juvia's Place. These are matte ones. So I have 3 of them. I have Warm Honey. I have Shortbread. I have Cookie Dough. I want the pink one. I wish I had the pink one, but it's okay. I use these as my last because, like I said, I don't like a wet face. And even though, like, when I use those matte setting sprays, and that one's not as matte, but even when I use those matte setting sprays, like, I don't, for some reason, I just don't like setting spray being my last layer. I like it to be powder because I know my face is about to last. So I'm actually taking this, the darkest one, that's my skin color, Warm Honey, on a big fluffy brush. This brush is huge. I only got it because this one was on sale versus like the normal powder brush. I paid like $5 or something on Amazon, but it looked too big. Like, look at how big this brush is. I wish I had just a normal powder brush. I don't need a brush that takes up half my face, but whatever. It'll work, so I'm not gonna get another one for now. I'm also gonna use this powder brush, or this Juvia's Place finishing powder on my nose contour. I'm not using a lot, just because same thing, like I'm just trying to like dry everything down. So I'm just going over that contour. With that, perfect. And I'm gonna go in with a powder puff. Do I have a cleaner powder puff? I had cleaned these powder puffs. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the powder puff in the Shortbread, which is the darker of the two. I hope by now you kind of like know my routine, which is I use darker highlight kind of all over, under eye, all over, and then I go in with my lighter highlight. I literally do the same exact process, no matter what product I'm using. Oop, I should have. That, ma'am, is why we put it on the back of our hand so we don't have this big chunk of product. But here I am just trying to like rush. Oh my god, I just look so like blurred and pretty. It's kind of weird because I'm like, every time I'm like, oh my gosh, my face is so like blurred and flawless and pretty, and then I put another powder on, I'm like, it looks even more blurred. And this is why when people like don't want to set with powder, I'm like, but why? Powder actually, oh no, I just got it on my hands. Oh no. Sorry. I'm gonna put this on my chin, upper lip. I'm gonna like connect it here. Make sure I connect it here. I'm gonna put on my forehead. I'm gonna put down my nose. I might even just like whatever's left over I'm gonna put here, because I'm gonna come back in with that brush, whatever is left of the skin tint one. I'm just gonna clean it up. I'm still gonna like brush it down with that skin tint one last time. Even here, I'm gonna like kind of lift that up a little bit. I'm even going to, because I see this got a little messy, so I'm gonna just reinforce this. Then I'm gonna come in with NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. I think they discontinued this color. It's 07 Butter Days, but I couldn't find that anymore. I found one that looked pretty similar. I forgot what it was called, but I get like a deep warm. I like it to be warm. I get this, I use this one because it's luminous, the Juvia's Place, the L'Oreal, their matte powder bronzers. This is luminous, so it really adds life back into this skin with like 26 different matte powders on it. And so I really like it for that. So I'm putting it here. Cheekbone. Cheekbone. I'm gonna touch that up with some more blush too. I'm gonna use the lighter blush. See when people say like, oh, you don't have much makeup on. I feel like now you can kind of tell I have more makeup on. I think I did more of like a full coverage looking face. I think just because it's more matte, maybe you can tell. But then I'm gonna come in with this smaller brush in here. So I just really want to get that luminosity. I don't do it on my nose because I don't want no luminous nose. I do use powder highlight on my nose, but not yet. I'm gonna come in with my Made by Metro blush palette yet again, and we're gonna come in with this for the lovers. We're gonna start with this. I might, because I'm gonna go up higher, so I don't want like the super dark one. Well, it's not super dark, but you know what I mean. I want the lighter one, so it's not as like harsh, I guess I'd say. Because again, I'm just kind of touching up what was lost. So I kind of want it to be more of like a whisper of blush. Yeah, I might go in with the darker one too. Just because I don't know how to be a normal person. Yeah, I'm gonna come in with the darker one too. And I'm about to hit a little bit more Buttermelt blush. I'm gonna use this super like flimsy, loose brush though, because I just want like I just basically want to get the luminosity off of it. I don't want to get like color really, I just want like luminosity. So that's why I'm hitting it with that. Oh, that's pretty, that's pretty, that's pretty. I'm going a little bit higher with what's already on the brush though. On here because I'm about to. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. Okay. And then I'm gonna hit the lighter. And I wish, like I said, I had the pink one of these. And they have one that's lighter. They have like one that's white. But they have one that's lighter than this one. And I wanted that one. But it was sold out at Ulta when I got these. Remember, I got all these for 40% off at Ulta, but Juvia's Place I know has sales. I'm sure they do 40% off like on their website and stuff. I'm gonna kind of let this sit. I'm actually thinking I might not put it on my nose as I'm putting it on my nose. Here for sure, here, here. I think that's it. I'm gonna play around with the, not like playing around. I'm gonna put on highlight. I still use powder highlight. I never stopped. I don't know why the girls act like they're too good for highlight. Well, I know like 2016 makeup's coming back. I have never stopped wearing 2016 makeup. So that's it for the face. Oh, I did say I was just gonna like just touch this. I'm not putting more powder on it. I'm just kind of like pushing whatever's already on it. That's it. This is it. Well, no. Let me put some highlight on. I just got this. It's an EcoTools soft highlight brush. It seems kind of big, but we're gonna make it work. So this is an Essence Be My Highlight. So this is like $2 or $3. I don't know. This seems like too loose. We'll see. And too big. I come here. Yeah, no, I don't like this. No, no, ma'am. No, I'm gonna, just because it's so loose, I'm gonna put it there. I do put it like my chin. Oh, my lip, yeah. That's too loose for me. And I'm gonna put some on my forehead. Do I like that? Yes, I like that. But yeah, no, that brush is way too loose for me. I usually use a different brush, but I've been using the Real Techniques. This is the setting brush, which is brush 402. But yeah, you can see, like, look at how long the hairs are on this one. So it's just loose and all over the place. I want control because I want it to go here. I know people like do their highlight here. I go here because I want it to. I'm sorry I did all that. But I need you to know what I'm trying to do, which is snatch my face. Okay. Oh, again here, pushing that face up. Okay. Here, I usually go pretty intense here. So, like, I like to draw my Cupid's bow. And then I usually use my finger because it's just one boop on that little tip. Because remember how I told you, like your eyes go to it. So I want your eyes to look at that. And then I'm going to take one of these. Not that one because it's furry. I'm going to use one of these brushes. Actually, I'm just kind of with my finger blend that edges out so it's not like super harsh. And then I am going to go in here, and I don't do a line all the way down. I did that at one point. I don't anymore here because it would look like oily almost, and it was like too much. So yeah, like I've really found here is where you want it to go. That's good. And I'm even going to, I think, just give a touch. I really want to like pronounce that a little bit more. What did I use? Did I use this one? Yeah. I'm literally whispering because that's how serious and intricate this is. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Boom. There you go. Done. Done. Except we're not done because we're doing our eyes. This is why I remember I was like, I don't do a bunch of eye makeup. It is because my complexion takes so long. I'm gonna do my edges real quick and tie them down, and then I'm gonna come right back. Okay, so I had to fix my edges, and I have them tied down so I can do my eyes real quick because I've spent so much time on my complexion, but it is bomb, and it was time well spent in my eyes. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I think I told you I used to be a eyebrow pencil kind of girl. I got an eyebrow pencil that I hated, which made me like start messing with brow markers and realized I love them. I never used to use brow gels because they never really worked. But I found brow soap and that worked really well for me. I think I had the e.l.f. one. And then I found this Ardell brow glue that's amazing. I have the dark brown one. I think I told you I had microblading done like 6 years ago. It's basically all faded out. I have like no tail on my eyebrow. I was a victim of way too much tweezing in the 90s when we wanted like no eyebrow hairs. And then I just tried to do eyebrow elimination and eyebrow tinting myself. I bought an at-home kit on Amazon and it worked, except I was very allergic to it. And this is the second time I've had an allergic reaction, so I knew better. I've done it and not had an allergic reaction, but I have had one before and I didn't patch test, which is totally my bad. Oh, I already got it in the product. Oh, it's about to be a mess. I might have to figure out how to start doing my brows before my makeup because this gel gets into the product, the makeup that I already have on my face, and then it like clumps up and it's gross. I love this stuff. It's just really hard for me to work with, and I think it's because I do my brows after I do my makeup. And this little brush with this little spatula thing comes with it because you push your eyebrows up. I like you to be able to see my brow hairs versus, oh wow, see all that product that's like in there? Which again, it's like, it's me. You know what, next time I'm really gonna try doing my brows first. I'm terrified because I make a mess. I just put on so much different product. Oh, and that looks crazy. I think we'll be okay. Okay. And then other side. I'm a little annoyed because those brow markers, I got the Neutrogena one. They're expensive. They're like $14 or $15. I'm like, I'm not spending that much, but I found, because I got the one that I have at TJ Maxx for like $5. And I found them on eBay. I found people selling like 3 of them for $20. So like, I'm just gonna have to order them that way. And I don't know how people, like how we all are affording makeup. It's so expensive. Like I really struggle to find good price makeup that I can afford. And especially since I use so many products for my look, like it really gets tricky for me. Okay, so that's all. And they're dry already. Okay, this is dry already, so I'm gonna come in now and use this Neutrogena brow marker. So it's the Micro Brow Tint Serum Pen. Love it. If I could find one that's like cheaper, I would, but I can't find, because you see how like that's just one small super fine tip. The ones that I keep finding are like multiple tips, and like I'm not trying to have, I guess they're like, oh, you can like, because you're literally like making it look like brow hairs. And they're like, oh, you can do like multiple brow hairs at once. But like, I don't want that. I want to be very like precise with where I'm going, and you giving me 2 or 3 tips going at the same time is not precision. So no thanks. So that's why I like this one so much. So if you know of a less expensive one that's in a dark brown color, let me know. I had tried to use a like eyeliner, just a brown like felt tip eyeliner before, thinking that's basically all they were, and I hated it because it was way too harsh, so it didn't look natural. And then I tried this and like, oh, now I see like what this is supposed to be, because this looks like natural. Like you can't tell the difference between the marker and my brows. So like, now I get it. So as you see, like I'm not going in one line. And that's like how I've always done my brows. Like I basically just like outline the shape I want, like just kind of like fill in, but not doing like individual brow hair fill-ins. That's why like I love this so much. It's so pretty. It looks so like much more natural. I really like that. So it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not, because we're gonna go in with concealer. So I'm gonna use my e.l.f. concealer, the darker one, the deep caramel. I only use a teeny tiny little bit of this. Which brush has this on it already? This brush. Which brush? This one. So I'll use a little teeny tiny bit, and we're going to go above our brow. Straight line. You see, like I don't do one fell swoop. Like I have to go in with like little dashes, because if you try to just hit it with one swoop, you're not going to get it straight. You're going to mess up. And the same thing here. I'm going to just go right above that and clean it up. I'm like holding my breath, because brows are like nose, where it's like you can mess up your brows so easy, and when you mess up your brows, it's over. It's game over. There's some things that will like your whole makeup look will be crazy. That's why like when you don't wear makeup, if you have like, if your brows are together, even when your makeup's like you don't have makeup on, you look so much more put together, because brows like really make that big of a difference. I'm gonna go with the lighter one, the tan sand one, underneath. I'm just gonna kind of start that up the arch. So that's where I'm gonna like concentrate that at. Up in that arch. And then take it to the tail. Close that tail off. Perfect. I like that. Okay. And then same thing here. We're gonna hit the arch. This one's arch looks wild. Arch. Here. Even those out. These are definitely cousins today, not sisters. Because one's like straight and one's like really arched. And I'm scared if I try to fix it, I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm not just, oh no. Yep, see, that's why we just let them be. They're related. They don't have to be. Okay, I wanted you to see that. Like, literally, I had to get a makeup wipe and wipe off what I had done because I hated it. It got too wild, too out of hand. But remember I told you about the Cinema Secrets and this Eco Tools dupe? So I want you to see this brush is black. I'm going to need it again. So literally, I just put a little bit in the cap and you swish it around in here. Took that off. Then all you do is you get a paper towel here, and you just kind of dry it off. Dry that bit off. And then you're going to be able to use this immediately, which is amazing if you know anything about how long it takes to dry brushes when you wash them. So now I have a nice, dry, clean brush I can use, and I'm super happy. I think, yeah, I'm gonna use a bronzer. That's my Juvia's Place, I want like a red. So I'm gonna use the darker, more vibrant one again. I'm gonna put that on this brush, this Essential Crease brush. I want it to just be like more natural looking, I guess I'd say. Like, do I need to, I don't want to like take everything off, clearly. I want to make sure I have like enough off. Okay. I'm gonna kind of go like stamping that in there because I'm just trying to like cover up all that craziness that just transpired. So I'm gonna go pretty hard with product there. And the good thing is I use that bronzer here, so it's like, it's fine, it's fine. It'll work out. Perfect, I like that. Okay, so there, actually I'm gonna like blend that out a little bit better. I'm not gonna go in with the paint with the paints anymore because I just don't feel like doing it. I'm just trying to hurry up and fix this at this point. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the darker brown Sephora. I'm gonna go in with my shading brush that just got cleaned. And look at how easy that is to pop there. Perfect. Perfect. And then we're going to use this crease or this brush to blend the harsh edges out. What I think I'm going to do as well, actually I'm going to go with this brush. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is use something that's more like skin tone at the edges, just to really like blend it. I'm trying to like push everything into the shape that I want it to go, so it's not like this weird, harsh shape. I want everything to like go into the shape I'm looking for, which is like a triangular. Yeah, I'm gonna use, what do I have? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this Yodi, however you say it. I'm gonna use that at the edge just to kind of like blend it, so it's not as harsh. And I think that putting that I'm gonna put concealer under my brow again, and that's gonna really help me to like just shape this eye. So that's all. I'm just trying to make sure everything is shaped how I want. I'm just gonna kind of like pull that up again, because I want like everything to and I'm going to use that Yodi shade again, just here to kind of like make things a little less harsh. See, when I tell you, like, I don't do eye makeup like that anymore. I really don't. And it's easy for me to mess up. So again, don't be hard on yourself if you mess up. Number one, it's just makeup. Number two, worst thing, you just have to wipe it off and redo it. Usually you can like find a way to fix it, but you saw with my like eyeshadows, things kept getting more and more crazy. It's like, you just gotta, at this point, leave it alone and like just redo it. Which is also why I said, like, when you're trying out new products, you're trying out new techniques, you may not want to do it if you have somewhere important to be, or if you're going somewhere. You might want to try it out when you don't have nowhere to go. Because if it doesn't work out, you have the ability to just take it off. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with concealer under. I'm actually gonna go, I have this white matte concealer that's super light. And I'm gonna go with that to like really highlight. So I'm like, I'm not playing no games. And then I usually blend this out with my finger. I think I told you. So I'm just gonna let like the warmth of my finger do that. Okay, I'm like, okay, one last thing. But I really did like take off brow, so I'm gonna just fix the tail of my brow. Okay. Now, guess what I'm about to do is go in with that black cream eyeliner and leave it alone. That's it. I'm not touching it. I'm not like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if? No, it would not be cool if. It would be cool if I sat it on down and stopped being crazy. Okay, so I'm taking that P. Louise paint again. Thank you, P. Louise, for being amazing. Well, I'm not saying like thank you like they sent this to me because I pay for all this with my own money, but thank you for being amazing and making amazing product. I feel like that might be a little long, but listen, it is what it is. I'm happy with what I have. I'm not complaining about nothing. Yeah, that one looks way better. But listen, like I said, it happened. I was able to fix it. I'm happy. I'm gonna stop playing around at this point. Taking that off with makeup wipes. I'm not even tempted to mess around anymore. And I am going to use, see, I'm all flabbergasted and flustered and everything right now. I'm gonna do my lips real quick. Lip combo, super simple. You can't convince me to pay $20 for a lip liner. I'm not doing it. I refuse. 99 cents. I get the Wet n Wild. This is a new lip liner. It's eyeliner and Sima Brown now. Dark brown eyeliner. I don't care. I get them from Beauty Supply store. Dark brown eyeliner, lip liner. I didn't care. The only lip liner I would think about spending more money on is NYX has a lip liner that's like a marker that's like a tint as opposed to like last all day. That would be the only thing. Other than that, you get 99-cent brown eyeliner or lip liner. I don't care. As long as it's a brown pencil and it's a dark brown. I also use like a dark purple sometimes. If I want to give like a, I want to be cute today actually, but I don't know if I have. I do have, what is this color? I don't think this is Brandywine. There's like a plum color. Can do this too because it's nice and dark. But when you throw a gloss over it, you get that nice like purpley pink kind of color. So I do overline a little bit. I had been wearing lip balm this whole time. I make sure that I have my lips moisturized the whole time. I exfoliate my lips before I start my makeup, so I exfoliate my lips right before I start it, and then I have this on. I'm actually going to put a little bit of this back on, even though I don't like this because it's glossy. And I don't want everything to slip off. I like it because it's glossy and I'm like putting it on, under whatever I'm using for my lips because it is glossy. You know, it'd be kind of cute. I could probably, let me see what this Brandywine. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I thought I didn't have a purple. I could literally use the, you see it already like moved everything, but you see how easy that is. Like, if you don't have nothing else, brown lip liner and clear lip gloss, keep it moving. I actually am thinking about oh, I forgot I have these. I got these Wet n Wild like 20 cents or $1 lipsticks. This is mauve. That would be cute, I think. Maybe I'll do that. I was literally gonna do the thing. I was gonna use the P. Louise, which I might still do, to be very honest with you, because I don't want to super pink. This is Wet n Wild Skinny Dipping. I want it to have like pink, but nude. I don't want it to be super pinky. Oh, it's everywhere. See, like, it's really because I already have that, I'm not gonna use a little bit of this. It's because I put more of that lip balm and it's still glossy on. Yeah, this is Mom out of here. Oh, what's funny is it says this is a matte, but because again, that's my fault. That's on me. I'm gonna put on I don't want to put on that super. Oh, you know what I'm gonna put on? I have this Fenty Rose Quartz matchstick that I'm always like, girl, what are you gonna do with this? I'm gonna use this brush that I used, the MAC white concealer for, because my problem with the MAC white concealer is it's not like matte, but this is like a matte cream and it has a pink undertone, so it's gonna give me, yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yes. And then what kind of gloss am I on? I got a bunch of these cheap glosses from, usually I'm just like a clear gloss kind of girl. What is this? That's a lip tint. What is this lip tint supposed to look like? Oh, that's pink. I just want like I want a gloss that's like kind of clear. No. Neither of those. But I want it to be, I don't know what I want, for real. I don't know what I want. I just don't want to add a bunch of like color. Let me try this. LA Colors Lip Oil. I feel like I just didn't like it. Like I don't get a lot of product out of it. But I want it to give me like a little bit of a pinky vibe. And I don't know if this is actually doing it. So I just wanted to again show you how it looks at the end. This was a really difficult one for me to record for some reason. I had eye makeup problems and everything else, so I just wanted to end this, but this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.